Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bayou Time. Last night on Monday Night Football, we saw an accident that happened, and hopefully we'll see what the outcome comes. But having paramedics on site that knew how to do CPR and possibly defibrillation may have saved the life of an athlete on the field last night. Other kind of instances like this could be a program that's going to be coming to our area soon. And it's called Stop the Bleed. And here to talk about it is Kalie Gisclair, community nurse educator and an RN.
Hi.
So, Kalie, thanks so much for coming in. Stop the Bleed.
Thanks for having me.
I tell you, when I heard it, I didn't think it was literally Stop the Bleed.
It literally is Stop the Bleed. It's just that simple. So this is a White House initiative, right? So after all these tragedies that happen around the world, the mass shootings and whatnot, the American College of Surgeons got together and they said, okay, we have to train people who are actually on the scene when these incidents occur on doing something just as simple as stopping the bleeding, because a lot of times when these mass casualties and tragedies occur, these deaths could have been prevented, maybe not necessarily with the situation, but just simply applying pressure to a wound. And so that's what we are doing. We are trying to train any and everyone, corporations, teachers, coaches, anyone, on how to stop bleeding if that does occur.
And I know the first thing everybody's knows, it's a shame that we've come to this, but it doesn't have to be a mass shooting. It could be a car accident, right? It could be internal bleed. It could be different kind of things.
Think about the oil field and how much machinery.
Right.
I mean, I've taken care of so many different amputated extremities and stuff. And, just like with Damar Hamlin last night, that was such a tragedy and no one expected that to happen. But because we had medical staff that was properly trained, hopefully he has a better outcome, and so just as everyone knows about CPR and early defibrillation, that's what we're trying to get out there with bleeding control. You will start to see Stop the Bleed kits in organizations, in airports, everywhere.
It's great. That. It's more than a tourniquet. There's a lot of different kits that you can use.
Exactly.
Pressure. So just a quick rundown. So what was that it? Pressure and tourniquets?
So basically, first and foremost, if you have gloves available, you'd want to put them on. But if not, no worries, because someone's life is more important than applying gloves, right? You could always wash your hands afterwards. Secondly, you want to expose the area of the wound and either apply a clean gauze on it with two hands leaning forward, or if you don't have a clean gauze, just your hands itself and pressure, right? And so you need to apply strong pressure for 5 minutes. And don't stop applying that pressure. Don't be worried about, the extremity losing blood flow. Don't be worried about any of that. What you need to be worried about is controlling that bleeding. And then if that doesn't work, then that's when we would turn to tourniquet use. But that's all the things we're teaching in this class. It's only 90 minutes long, but we could potentially train you on how to save a life.
Right. So we do have a little chyron to see Stop the Bleed, January 11th, and it's at 2023.
I know.
Right?
Right.
And you said it's an hour and a half, so if you got a little lunchtime, you can go there. But this one's at Terrebonne General Health Systems at the Ellender Conference Room. That's on Main Street there. But you want to register for this?
Yes, you want to register. You could go on the Terrebonne General website under events, and you could register that way. If you aren't from this area, just know that the Louisiana Emergency Response Network is an organization that helps provide education throughout our state on injury prevention, and you could go on their Facebook website. They have every single Stop the Bleed class that we will be hosting throughout Louisiana, and it's quite a few of them.
Yeah, you said Yvette Lejeune.
Yes.
She's at yvette.lejeune@la.gov.
Yes. She's our tri-regional coordinator. She's for Region 1, 3, and 9. And you can email her. Like, let's say your business wants to have a class for all your employees. Email her, and we will come on by and train all of your staff.
So, you're going to do Houma, Lutcher, Baton Rouge, Raceland, and
Yes.
different places in Baton Rouge. So it's good. And man, it does. It seems so hard to do this. It's like, God, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. But, and blood's a funny thing for a lot of people anyway. But this could really save a life.
It
and
is,
anybody can do it, right?
And look, bottom line is that you never know when this situation is going to happen, that you are the nearest bystander. So do you want to be the one panicking and not doing anything
Right.
about it? Or do you want to be that one that knows a little bit of something and is able to save a person's life?
Right. No, and it's so important to do this and to also learn some type of CPR that would help too.
Exactly, exactly.
So the course is easy. It's free. You
is.
just have to go online and do it.
Simple as
and
that.
It's all over the state. You said the White House got involved with it. So this is a federal thing that they're pushing down.
Yes, it's a federally funded program. They have different organizations involved. You have a bunch of trauma surgeons, researchers. You have the White House that's funding this whole thing. And it's because they see the importance in providing this education. That education's out there.
Oh, sure.
To the public to
Right.
save lives. We just have to take that first step in actually going.
Right.
And getting it.
I think they always say some people run away from an event, some people run towards it.
Right.
We've always seen soldiers saving lives, going
Yeah.
back to 9/11, going back to, you see it all the time. But
Yeah.
if more of us can do that, it would be better.
Being a registered nurse and working in the ER for 13 years, I could say the best days in my life were going home, putting my head on a pillow and thanking God for saving a life.
Right. Best
Yeah.
time in your life is saving a life. Kalie, thanks so much. And anybody really trying to find this program and get out there. We'll be right back with more Bite Time after this.